Greetings all. I am still away from Twitch until near the end of the month. And I am off of Twitter. But I thought for those of you who are on my YouTube, you might want something a little more exclusive. I was gonna play Good Pizza, Great Pizza today, but I thought about the Reverse Runner Corridorsy or Corridors. And the thing is, it's a reverse runner with zombies in it. Now, this game doesn't really have an ending, and you are being chased by zombies or occasionally a couple of other things, but it's very repetitive, so it doesn't lend itself very well to a full playthrough. But I don't find it particularly horror-like, and I've talked to at least a couple other people who have watched me play it. It does get a little intense, but everything looks pretty goofy. So if you don't want to watch, I kind of understand. But you'd understand what I'm saying afterward. I think, like, the beginning cutscene is, like, the worst part of it. And I think we might have glitched out earlier. And I think, okay, here it is. I'll be quiet.
Some say the high school is hell. I've never given a thought about this till yesterday. It hit fast. I don't know how and why, but in a matter of an hour, everyone I knew was either craving.
To me, like, this is the most intense part, basically.
Those not infected were running like hell.
I bought this when it was $1 or a penny, I forget which. But it was really cheap one day.
National Guard.
And I don't really play runners, but I love zombies, so I thought I'd give it a try. And maybe that we're never going to play this again. Because I opened it up before, and the cutscene didn't work. So is there a way to get past the cutscene? Now, I've played this game a lot, but I had to delete the data in order to play it for you. And now the game is like, we're just gonna say that it's not going to work. So I don't think there's a way for me to skip past the beginning cutscene either. So let us hope that through all of this, it actually goes through. Because otherwise, by deleting the data, I probably fucked the game. And I might have to re-download the game. If so, we're playing Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Because this is getting... Oh, now the cutscene froze. Right. I think when I deleted the data, it fucked up the game. Yep. We're gonna try one last time. But yeah, I think deleting the data actually fucked up the game. Proper. It wouldn't let me delete the data in-game. I had to do it from the dashboard. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm sure we all know what's going on by now. I'm not going to touch the goddamn remote. I'm just leaving it here. And you can watch, like, the zombie goodness again. Basically, things are going to shit. You do find extra files and shit that tell you about the game, or what's going on in the game, I should say. Like, how everything came to fruition, and what is actually afoot. So we'll see if it actually lets me play now. Ah, we got past that part of the cutscene. I guess epilepsy warning, because Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, folks. I guess I should have gave it earlier. I honestly forgot about this part.
Jock and Jarhead. Soldier keeps claiming there's a guarded door we can escape through. All we need to do is reach it.
I always wondered, why couldn't they crawl out the window? My god, that took the game that goddamn long. Fuck. Okay. This is our tutorial. Yes, they're kind of loud bangies, but literally all you have to do is literally run. I think it's a mobile game as well. So you can shoot eventually if you find guns, and you can collect, yep, there we go, guns. A to shoot. Right? They're of course not dying because they want me to do, I guess, stuff. Now you're on your own. Yep. Just like my good old papa taught me. Okay, but yeah, this is basically the game. You do get a few cutscenes. I should have got that.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet. Everything's corny in this, so eventually you do get, like, this is the school right now. There are only 2 different settings, and you do have like the lunch lady chasing you or the jocks. You can upgrade your character. Like, fuck. See? Okay, they caught me. I can spend 50 credits to beat them off. Beating off a bunch of guys in the school hallway brings back... No, I'm kidding. It doesn't. No. But yeah, those little gold spots are other stuff for me. But yeah, you can eventually increase your guns, so it helps. So... And of course, the longer you go, the faster it goes. So that's basically it. I hope everybody's been having a decent time with everything going on. I hope my game doesn't keep dying. Oh yes, I missed the days where I actually had a sawed-off shotgun, for instance. But yeah, we're just gonna do this. The longer you run, the more points I think you get. People do have like 3 different like health bars. See, I got pills so that doesn't help me in round, but I can make like the meds. Okay, I'm just gonna let him die. Like, yeah. See? Get off me. But yeah, see? It actually uploads your score to stuff, and how you get different days is, see the bar that says finish the tutorial? Well, you go here, and night 1 is survived, or this is day 1 survived. See? And you have to do like the different ones to get different things. Armed start has been unlocked. That means you start each level with a gun. Rations are your, I think, your points. So you have this guy. Yes, they all have 3 chances at running. Yes, the timer will count down. Eventually, you will get more people. Okay, the map, and then there's another map that says survive 7 days. This gives you, like, extra stuff to collect, parts of the story, because you do get audio files and whatnot to find out what happened. But since there is no ending, I don't really know how relevant that would be to a lot of people. See, you get different stuff to help you, and yeah, you just run. That's the whole thing. And you try not to die. And I didn't even fucking see what I had to do on this one. Take 3 turns. Okay, that's the green things. So we just gotta make sure we don't fucking die between now and then. I spent most of my day, and I hope yours was well, playing Shredder's Revenge, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game with Husband. And we love it. It's of course not very long because it's a beat 'em up. And I think we got pretty much all the other extras right now in the game. But it is so fun. And yes, there is the throwing shit. We do have the ability to like throw the Ninja Turtles, the foot soldiers, at the camera. I'm gonna try to save myself. Ugh. I can do this again if I have to. But I'm just hoping I don't. But yeah, it's a very good game. We love it. And I kind of wanted to play it today just to give you guys a taste of it because I adored it so much, but we're hoping to have, BJ and I, a collab in the works. So if there truly is a collab in the works, and we hope there is, I don't want to give any kind of preview on my channel of it because we're going to be playing with other people. So, oh shit. I already beat it. I'm going to let him take me away. So, Yeah, the volume in this is so... It's something else. Oh, and I'm turning on my TV, and it's going backwards. Because that's what this TV remote likes to do sometimes. So if you did hear that get picked up, whoops, oh well. Alright, extra rations found, good. That helps you buy more shit later. Because all the perks you get, occasionally you get a free perk. But, yeah, see? He's down for the count for like 7 minutes. So I shouldn't just let it happen. This is a cheerleader. See, I have to pay rations to start with a gun. Not gonna do that right now. Oh shit, I didn't see what I had to do here. Run a distance of how many ever meters? I think it's only 100. Yeah, they do get harder as you go along. And I don't know if I even picked the right one that would have furthered the story. But we're just gonna run right now. I picked this game today because I don't think it's gonna lend itself to a full playthrough, considering there is no ending. And considering all there is this. I thought I might as well do a short video today, catch up with everyone. I had a video yesterday I recorded, and it was for Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Played more of that, thought it would be a good chill time. Played it while we were under tornado watch, and here my sister called partway through the video, and I couldn't mute because I don't exist near the computer when I do this. And she was asking me if we were safe and good because our county was actually eventually under a warning. Although the sirens didn't go off here, thank goodness. We got a call from the county being like, yeah, by the way, you might be in danger. So the video was full of me being like, I wonder how bad it's gonna get. So I'm sure that was a really thrilling ride. So I deleted it and decided to do something different. And one day I might go back to Good Pizza, Great Pizza if you just want a chill time. But I don't know how good it is for, you know, not relaxing. And what I mean by that is simply this. I am doing this without any kind of feedback or any kind of chat interaction, which is what a video is. And Good Pizza, Great Pizza is such a relaxing game that I would just have to ramble, but I guess I'm doing that anyway, huh? Okay, first segment, yep, there's the lunch lady. Who was apparently very mad I didn't eat all of my canned asparagus. So we're gonna outrun her and shoot her. You keep getting weapons through this part because that's how you kill the bigger things. There are also football players that chase you, which I'm the cheerleader, I guess would make sense. And eventually, another thing chases you on the other map. And like I said, there are only basically 2 other maps, so I'm gonna try to run with her as far as I can. See, diary page found. So you can read the pages and then there are audio files. It kind of tells you why this happened, but like I said, you don't really get out. I really wish they would have allowed you to be like, oh, you escaped through the window or something if you get to a certain classroom. But I've heard people have played this for like 100 days and it has not ended. And you don't get too many more cutscenes after the first one. So you're just kind of SOL, if you know what I'm saying. See, killed the lunch lady, get extra credits. Let's read the diary page.
I'm panicking. No.
I'm panicking.
Yes.
No, yes, I don't know. Harvard, I'll be knocking at your door or at your gates soon. Whoops. My final year in high school starts tomorrow. Leave suburbs and parents and my little brother. Become the best doctor in genetics ever. Veritas. Okay, that's it. Yeah, you get little snippets of like different things and why people are here. This is your armory. You can upgrade your weapons and there are different weapons eventually. You can unlock different clothing items. I don't run different costumes, there is no point. But I will upgrade the gun. Yep, just once, because I think you unlock different things at different times. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm gonna have the gun for a while, so why not? Okay. And then you just set out running again. You can mute the sound if that's not something you're into. I just don't play with sound on. Okay, Sergeant Williams, I guess the poor fuck got stuck in here with the rest of us. Okay, so we just gotta take I guess all of them. But eventually they will have different marks on them to find different diary or journal entries so we can find out more of the story. I would be like, yes, I'm gonna always be the military guy. Like, he should have... I wish people in this game had different stats. Like, some would be better runners, like the football player maybe, and some would be better at shooting than, say, you know, the guy who's the army guy, and stuff like that. Or maybe one person has like a free get-up instead of having to use credits. I don't know. But they're all the same person, basically. It's just different chances to run and something else to look at. And I wish that wouldn't be the case, because I think it would be a lot more interesting if they all had different stats. But I mean, you have to use some people more anyway, or I guess alternate is what I should say, simply because you run out of the stuff and have to wait for the cooldown on more runs for people. Alright. Oh, good thing I actually shot the zombies, because at first I didn't know what the fuck this map was gonna have me do, because I actually didn't look. But yeah, each map has stuff like use a total of how many ever objects, run a total of how many meters, burn how many calories. So it is really cool, and I do spend, even though there is no more story when I'm done. Shit. We're gonna just keep going. But yeah, there is no more story. I keep coming back to it on occasion because I don't know, something about it. I don't play it for like hours and hours at a time, but it is a good diversion for me when I'm waiting for something else to download or something like that. Why did it do that? Yes, I knew I had to do that. Yeah, here's the lunch lady again. I forget when I get to the football players. I love how the zombies attack, right? Or the zombies outbreak or break out or whatever. And when that happens, mind you, and yes, I can kill her if I need to, like, get her off me. Oh my god. I actually outran her, it looked like, but they didn't let me stop. But we're gonna just let me go back and, yeah. Because I did what I was supposed to anyway. But... oh, damn it to hell. Now I don't remember what I was saying, but Logan is healed up right now. Why is it showing me something for Logan? Is it showing me that he now has his clothes unlocked? Yeah, you can see the different outfits for each person before you buy them. So that's nice. Okay, use any 5 objects in 5, or any object 5 times in total. Yeah, that's sissy mode. We got this. Alright. But I wish there would have been an ending. Like, why can't they just crawl out the window? I think they're not allowed to, like, leave, I guess, because they're in some kind of quarantine, which we all know what that's like, am I right? But, I'm just like, couldn't they just be like, yeah, we're fine, and let these people out of here? I wonder if, like, some of the stuff I haven't read, I collected but haven't read on my first run, would have indicated to me why they legitimately can't leave, and not just, oh, government conspiracy or some shit. Yep. Gotta change those corners. And like the thing I was talking about that I didn't remember, but now I do, is zombies attack. And now the school looks like something out of fucking Silent Hill. Do you notice? Like, everything is, like, torn to shit, and everything is gone, and, like, everything's just hanging loose, and there are these random piles of shit all over. Like, nobody's barricaded in a classroom. Like, you guys are, you know, I shouldn't say the only survivors, because, you know, spoiler, you do find a couple other people. But for the most part, like, and they're only chasing you 3 at a time, and you don't come, like, what kind of school is this that they actually are, like, you can, like, run for, like, a mile? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of a school this is. I think I fucked up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Let's read the diary. Oh, this is Jill's diary. Jill is Logan's girlfriend, by the way. Oh my god, a real professor will be my tutor in biochemistry. Professor Evans. He made his PhD in clinical laboratory genetics. I know it's laboratory, don't at me. My extra credits are being taken care of on the very first day. I'm the master of the universe. For now. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Biochemistry, yada yada yada. We have survived today too. That's lovely. I don't really think there's a way you can survive unless you just don't go on. Trip mine puts a trip mine every like so many 100 yards in the hallways. So yeah. Okay. Grab rations, so I can't ignore them, but let's see. I definitely need to do this one. Technically, I need to do all of them. Start with a gun 1 time. Okay, that means I literally have to do an armed start. Okay, boop. We'll just unequip that next time. And then we'll run. So, zombie movies. I have kind of always been, like, afraid of zombies. I mean, more supernatural stuff in movies. I mean, obviously, like, if you're gonna ask me, like, oh, chance of zombie invasion or a serial killer, logistically, okay, I know that a serial killer is much more likely in real life. But for some reason, like, slasher flicks don't scare me as much as supernatural. Whoa, that was jank. Woo! Like I said, bought this game for a penny or $1, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm always more scared of the supernatural stuff going on. So like zombies, demons, stuff like that. Always. Bad ghosts. Always gets me more so than slasher flicks. Even though, like I said, slashers, they exist in real life way more than probably a Buellite does. At least for most people. If you even believe in that in the first place. So, I don't know what it is about it, but the old zombie movies where they move slowly actually mess with me more than the ones where they move around quickly. And I always thought it was because I am used to, like, getting around on my knees at home. I don't use my wheelchair at all. So I always thought it was because they were very similar to me in pace. And I know that doesn't make sense because something that can kill you quick is horrible too, but just something about like trying to crawl away from a very slow moving thing. You know, I don't know, it's kind of creepier in some way. Plus, even though there are hordes of zombies when they are the high speed ones, it's not quite the same thing. Like, they really congeal together, the slow moving ones. Shit. I think this doesn't really stop her, so I just gotta pray I have a gun in time. The turning helps a little bit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah. Okay, well, I'll pay to get her off me once, but not again. You know, never mind. I was gonna make a joke about paying to get off, you know me, but we'll just leave it at that for now. So, yeah, I've already talked about my propensity for the Night of the Living Dead. My interest in it, not my propensity. Because that word would mean something totally different, I believe. So, when you have to pay attention and you have to talk, that's what happens, people. No, but I really like it, but I like the remake better. And why? Because Barbara was a badass eventually, but okay, page 3 of Jill's diary.
Is the most
why her diary is like all torn up, I don't know. Were the zombies like distracted and would read a page as she ran down the hallway and then read another page? I don't know. Anyway, excuse me. Professor Evans is the most intelligent person I've ever met. Clearly, she hasn't met me. Who has a propensity for all intellectual things? Yes, that would be the right context. He talks so wisely about biochemistry. I get bumps. Oh, goosebumps. Thank goodness. I'm so lucky. He's tall, skinny, with graying hair. He speaks with an amusing, deep, and calm tone, which makes his voice distinguished. Wait. Is that amusing? Because why would that make him sound distinguished? If you had a professor who was like, it's a little class, like, wouldn't, like, if it were funny to you, I don't know. Anyway, he must have been very handsome in his youth, and he's always walking in his funny old-fashioned brown jacket with leather elbow patches, of course. That's like the academic stereotype, isn't it? That damn leather jacket with the patches on the elbows. Yeah. You know what? Just for that, we're sending out the cheerleader again. I can't. Shoot 20 times in total. Yeah, that's fine. We will take the gun still. It'll make it easier. Even though I know that, it also means that I'm out 50, credits. I can get them back. There we go. That easy. But yeah, I haven't been watching that much horror lately because horror needs to be, I don't want to say special, but it has to bring something different to the dinner table. And I tend to watch horror when I'm like really stressed out, and I mean to the point where I'm almost in the hospital, and I've been starting to look at horror movies again. So that's one of the reasons for this little itty bitty break I've been working on. Kind of, sort of. But yeah, one of the last zombie movies I watched was like #Alive, and I think I've talked about that too, but that and Train to Busan are so different, but they are both like Asian style zombie flicks. #Alive is like this teenager who is alone when everything goes to hell, and there's this other person like across the street, and they kind of like find each other and try to survive together. But Train to Busan is like everything's going to hell, so this dad takes his daughter, and he's a workaholic. Damn. Well, I can skip it. I'm gonna just go back in the room because she ain't gonna die. I'll just, yeah. That way we get further. Okay, but we're gonna pause that with this. I need to stop talking to my smartwatch because people start looking at me like I'm a freak. Just hold up your wrist. I don't know how difficult that is. Anyway, we will run Sergeant Williams out again. There we go. Okay, grab rations or find Jill's diary in the blue light. Well, try to find her diary. Oh shit, I started with a freaking arm start again. Damn. Okay, anyway. But yeah, they're on this train when shit goes down, and then the train gets infected, and then they have to like quarantine different sections of it, and I don't know, it was really good. And then they find out like the zombies can't really move in like the darkness, or they're less apt to react to people in the darkness. And something about that, when they have to like crawl through at points, when the zombies are in the dark and on the Train to Busan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. Anyone can correct me, of course. But yeah, it made it much more interesting to me, like that kind of thing. Plus, #Alive, more spoilers ahead, ahoy, had the scene I hate, but almost all zombie movies employ it now, and that is somebody who is a loved one of a zombie. Damn. Well, I'm gonna skip it. Not gonna spend the money because why would I? even though the longer you run, the more time they have to get their stamina back. So technically I should just start running. Let's see. We're gonna put a pin in that. Today, Professor introduced me to the lab. It's located in the old Air Force facility building next to the airfield not far from school. It was built in 1942 and abandoned in the early 60s. In the 80s, shortly after the power plant was built on the dam, the facility was adapted as the school's auxiliary buildings. Yeah, sounds good. The laboratory is divided into 3 parts. The large section A, where we keep the rats. Section B. Okay, that's it. I guess. Alright. 1 page at a time. You fuckers don't get a chapter. We're gonna run him. He's good. Grab some rations. Gotcha. But where one person who loves a zombie, has a zombie loved one, tries to feed and keep the zombie happy. I have seen this so many times where they just like tie up the zombie so it can't hurt anybody and then brings it victims. That's literally the whole thing. And when I saw that it was a part of the hashtag alive, I was like, oh man, we got through most of this damn movie without this plot. I don't know. I don't like it. I know that some people can go a little, ran into the damn wall. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I know that some people can go a little sideways when life is difficult and you can crack and break in very bad ways. But also, it seems like that is one of the only ways people in zombie movies can break open, like, is doing that kind of thing. And I understand where it would be traumatic and you would want to keep your loved one whole because, oh my god, what if there is a cure? And if there is a cure, then they will be still, I'm not gonna run anymore. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, they will be safe and they will be happy. And it just makes sense, right? I mean, if you keep your loved ones safe in the middle of a pandemic and they're sick, surely a cure will be found. Okay, anyway.
In chemistry class, I was
assigned with a new girl, Megan Wells, an instant queen bee with a British accent. That's the blonde chick we got in our room. We were to create the simple antiseptic compound potassium alum. Megan had a simple task. Prepare a potassium hydroxide solution we will dissolve aluminum foil in. I have no idea where she came up with the idea to bring potassium superoxide from. And of course, no, she didn't use a test tube, but a flask and a 10 times bigger dose. Okay. I thought we were continuing what section C was. I don't know. Alright then, it isn't my diary. Maybe I don't know how to turn the damn page. Oh yes, it's the shotgun. It can take out multiple zombies at once if you do it close enough. I gotta take off arm start though, because I'm starting to waste all my damn money. Okay, how do I do that? Right here. Yep, unequip. Boop. Okay, but we could potentially upgrade our weapons now more, which is exactly what I want to do. There we go. Yep, we're gonna upgrade this a couple times. There we go. Can't do that one anymore. What about you? Yep. We're gonna just keep upgrading that sucker. Why not? Okay. Ooh, 2 important things here. Get a total of 10 headshot. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not easy for me. It's like, use it, but I can't use it. I don't have enough. You should know that, video game. Naughty, naughty. Alright, usually I don't blow all my rations, but oh well. I gotta keep running. And I'll try to run as hard and as far as I can today. Oh shit, I couldn't grab the rations in time, damn. But yeah, so I'm getting tired of that trope. I'm also getting tired of the whole humans are the worst monsters among us thing. I mean, yeah, okay, probably true. I got that. But we've all been through that before, haven't we? We've all had people break our hearts or lie to us or be really shitty in a situation that calls for banding together and yeah, like, I mean, we've been, what is the saying? We've been new, basically? So every time they're like, humans are worse, like, yeah. Like, don't stick your dick into a toaster, yeah. And the point is, you know, I just wish that, like, okay, one of the games that does this a lot, and I mean a lot, the game series that does it a lot, is the game Frank's in. The one where you're at the mall. Oh my god, my brain went blank just at that point. So, Dead Rising. Thank you. Thank you, brain. I knew if I waited long enough, my brain would get on the same damn page. But yeah, Dead Rising. Dead Rising does all of that all the time. Oh, I don't have enough rations to use it. Okay. I hope I get more. I guess I shouldn't have upgraded my guns. Oh, 100 rations found. Yeah, you feel bad for me, don't you, game? I love you too. But yeah, in, oh, maybe that's what it means. There's extra rations to be found. Could be, could be. While running with a gun, use any object. Okay. Then that means I'm gonna start with a gun, which is probably a ridiculous thing for me to do. We're gonna not use him right now. Okay, we'll use him. And we're going to start armed. Yeah, that'll help. Just once. I gotta remember to take it off, though. Don't use it to shoot, just use it to, Yep. There we go. See? Easy. But yeah, I'm so tired of the trope about humans. And yes, I know, you're gonna be like, but I saw Night of the Living Dead. I have seen it, and I know what it's about, and in the first movie, basically, there's racism that really factors into it at the very end, and yes, there is. And then you're gonna say to me, and the guy with the daughter is always a piece of shit and always looking out for himself, and he's even worse in the remake of the like early 90s or whatever, the one you really like, the one with the kick-ass Barbara. And so what do you say about that? Like you just said, you're tired of seeing humanity, blah blah blah, and in the very movies you like for zombies, they actually have that trope. And I will tell you honestly, I don't think the guy from the Night of the Living Dead series is necessarily a bigger threat, like with Dead Rising, than the zombies are. He sure makes the zombies' lives a lot fucking easier, or unlives a lot easier, sure. But he's more of a foil and not like a huge boss fight or something like that. Like when you have somebody who is giving their family you as like a lunch meat sandwich, that is basically being a boss fight. And he is not a boss fight. He is just a foil. And that would be my response. And most of you who've never seen or anything like engaged with any of these movies are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I guess more spoilers, but the movies I'm referring to are pretty damn old. So, in Night of the Living Dead, there's this guy who comes to the farmhouse with his daughter and wife. The daughter has been bitten. The guy acts like he's middle management. He's this balding white guy who thinks he can just run the show and tell everybody what to do, and he holes up in the basement. And that's gonna be relevant because in the movies, when he holes up in the basement, he doesn't let anybody down there. And in the remake in particular, the basement are where the truck keys are. And there is, or the keys to the gas pump, one of the two. And if they could only get the keys, they could actually get to safety because the zombies are so slow. But since he wouldn't look for the keys for the people, and you could say, oh, he's concerned for his daughter. No, he was just basically an asshole. Okay, anyway, hold on.
I'm feeling like a
New diary page. I'm feeling like a monster right now for overreacting yesterday. Megan came and apologized for the accident and asked if I could be her chemistry proxy. She was so straightforward, I said yes. She's been living in the UK for 15 years as her father garrisoned in the military base over there. Coming back to the US, she's struggling with adjusting herself. A lot of things were new to her and she needs to catch up a lot. I think people are giving her a hard, oh my god, you scroll down, I'm a dumbass, time because of her Cockney accent too. So it's the right stick if you ever play this. Apparently she's quite smart, especially good in English. What a surprise in math. Unfortunately, the first impression she gives can be a bit confusing. Cheerleading squad, provoking outfits. Wait. Okay. I might be an idiot, but isn't it provocative what she's talking about? I know it could be like provoking a male response, but sounds like the word is provocative. And I know we can go back to my fuck up earlier, but I didn't design a game and I'm talking on the fly. So just put that in your hat and just keep that. And cocky behavior gathers not my kind of company towards her whatsoever.
Professor
Okay, so hold on.
Is so smart, so well organized.
Going back,
he keeps his research.
basically the guy was, her professor was kicked out by the school board before.
Megan Wells. An instant
Okay, the thing that happened with the cheerleader was rapid reaction, a lot of broken glass on the floor. I called her a schmuck, I was that pissed. How dumb can you be to make such an elementary mistake? So, yeah, we get all the different story here. Eventually, we will also find tape recorders and other such fun things. So, yeah. I think this might be... See, there are only 5 cutscenes in this whole damn game. So, when I say there is no ending, I mean it. Oh, Megan can run again. Awesome. We're getting out there. Reach a distance of 250 meters. We're gonna take off the gun first, though. Because I don't want to keep spending the money right now. I don't have it to burn. Alright. So yeah, the guy in Night of the Living Dead is a foil. And as a matter of fact, he dies in 2 different ways in the old one versus the new one. But he does die. But in the newer one, I feel like it's more satisfactory to you as a person. But I could be wrong. Maybe you'd find the first way more poetic. I don't want to spoil it too much. Like I said, though, the first movie was, I think, in the 60s. The second movie, I think it was, like I said, 89, 91, somewhere in there. Some of you weren't born yet. I know, I'm old. But I've been watching horror movies since I was a very little kid. Somebody was talking about what movies mess you up, or messed you up as a kid, or whatever. And I was thinking about it. And when I was little, there was a movie called Electrical Pulse. I think it was an early 90s, late 80s movie. And the current the electrical current in your house was possessed or something, or was going wrong, and like people were getting killed in their house by this thing, like their appliances would like come alive and hurt them or something like that. And while it sounds really, really cheesy, and looking back on it, I have never seen it since I was very young, so it probably would just be ridiculous to me now. It was terrifying to me as a child. And I think one of the reasons it was so terrifying is because your house is supposed to be safe. Like, okay, if there's like a bad guy in your house, yeah, it's not safe, but it's the bad guy's fault, right? You turning on your toaster shouldn't be something that actually can get you killed, unless, of course, you're like turning it on in the water or something, but that's a whole different story. Shit. So this thing was like coming after these people and like hurting them, and I'm just like, and it's not a demon where you can be like, well, okay, that's a demon, that's something making you not safe. But even though it was like a bad electrical current or something, it was also just the house itself. I can't imagine like going to the fridge and like having something like just kill you like out of nowhere. Like, yeah, I know you could be like, well, you basically wouldn't want to live in a house with faulty wiring. But as a kid, if something didn't break into your house, it was supposed to be safe. Oh, dang. Okay. I'm just gonna skip that. I'm just gonna let her go. But yeah, that is something that always messed with me. The fact that home wasn't sacred. And I don't know if that was like the first horror movie I've ever seen, like real horror movie, and then it messed me up really bad, or... Okay, new page. I'll scroll down, I promise. Today, Professor told me what the purpose is for holding all the rats I've been feeding for the past 2 weeks. There are the test subjects in research and preparing a stasis stimulant. It's a mix of malaria-invoking bacteriophage and a mixture of genetically suppressed staphylococcus bacteria, basically a staph infection. Those are nasty, causing controlled meningitis symptoms. This cocktail causes a deep sleep and hibernation to prevent trauma victims from rapid blood loss or acute diseases. It is absolutely fascinating. We could save many lives. I'm so happy being a part of it. Yes, doesn't that sound like, think about what it's made out of. Think about it very carefully. Doesn't that sound like it could save so many people? So many lives. I thought so too. Kill 5 zombies with a pistol in 1 run. I think we can do that without being armed. I'm not sure. Alright, here we go. Yes, I know I didn't have an arm start. It's fine. I'm sure they will give me a gun sooner than later. Runs 80 miles, doesn't see a gun. Fuck! No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Oh, see? See? We got it, we got it, we got it. I'm shooting them when they are too far away. Okay. So yeah, that was the first movie. Although I did see it with the old It movie. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think we can use this one to count, so I'm just gonna empty it. Because they won't give me a new gun with an old gun in my hand. So yeah, the It movie from the 90s bothered me as well. But I don't think to that extent at the same time. I don't know why. So when I got a little older, oh, also the Poltergeist movie. You know, they're here. That freaked me the fuck out as a kid. Don't lie. But like, I'm trying to figure out like what movies were in between there, but I remember being terrified of The Ring. Not Ringu. I didn't see Ringu when I was a kid. I just saw The Ring. And that freaked me out. And we had a TV in every room of the house except the damn bathroom. So imagine something coming from through the TV, and you have one in every bedroom. You have one in the kitchen and the living room. And when I say one in the living room, I think it was more than one because we had our gaming TVs in the living room. So we had multiple TVs everywhere. So terrifying. And I had a group of friends at the time. Well, not friends specifically, but oh yeah, here are the football players. But yeah, I had a group of friends, people I kind of hung out with, and they were watching the movie, and just after the video had played in the movie, their phone rang, and they were all freaked the fuck out. They were like, oh my god, it's real, and everything like that. Turns out, the one girl's mom had called to check on them, because she knew that there were a bunch of teenagers in her house at the time, unsupervised, supposedly just watching a movie, and you know, you want to make sure nothing untoward is going on. So her mom freaked out everybody. Like, they had trouble sleeping for a week, and I thought that was so cool. Like, way to go, Mom, A+ trolling. I'm just gonna skip it because I got the run done. But yeah, that was teenagehood. And then, as an adult, the last movie to mess me up, and I'm probably gonna give like huge spoilers eventually for that one, was called Moi, I don't know, MOUI, Legend of the Portrait. It was a Vietnamese horror movie, and it fucked me up solid, and I'll tell you why sometime. If anybody wants to know, just put it in the comments, be like, yeah, tell us why this messed you up so bad, haha. And then I'll tell you about it on one of my live streams. Or the next video I do like this, maybe. Okay, page 10. Ugh, English was so boring today. Fortunately, my neighbor, Logan, kept accosting me. I wasn't able to concentrate anyway. We were chatting for the whole lesson. Accosting sounds violent and not welcome. Unless I'm reading that wrong. I don't know. This is so weird. He told me he was at homeschooled, so he had a really hard time adjusting during his first year. But a year ago, he substituted quarterback Johnny Unitas. Okay. In the championship semifinals, and won the last game. He's been the school's idol ever since. Suddenly, Miss Keating saw us talking together, so she asked Logan about women's poetry that the class was discussing. He was frightened and didn't know anything and was about to be given another F. Suddenly, I got an idea and said it was my fault, as I was telling him my extended notes. Logan was shocked, Ms. Keating was shocked, but I think I was the most confused among all of us. Anyway, the F was overruled. So, you know, you figure out how they start a romance. But, yeah, I could keep going for this because there are more cutscenes and stuff. And if you want to see it again, let me know. But that being said, I think I'm going to end this. I don't intend on these videos being as long as a stream by any stretch of the imagination. Meds make you actually fill up their bar to have more runs and not have to wait. You know how mobile games are. But yeah, so if you're interested in more videos like this where it's exclusive to YouTube or anything like that, you just let me know. Thank you for watching and giving this a chance. I might try to make one video a week exclusive to YouTube, but if nobody cares, then I'm not going to do it because, you know, you guys kind of decide that for me. So thank you for watching. Let me know all your thoughts on the movies and horror, and if you want to see this kind of stuff again, if you want to see this game again, and I will try to do another one of these videos next week, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye, everyone.